Good morning and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we've come outside to a very festive looking world. So what better way to start a Christmas gift guide video, or my family's Christmas gift guide. So I'm going to go for a walk. You probably can't see her very well. She's ran up ahead of me. But yes, so we're going to have this lovely walk. And then I'm going to go home and I think I'm going to make myself an almond milk hot chocolate. Hi, I'm back in the warmth. The walk was cut short. My little dog sadly has degenerative kidney disease, and we've only found out in the last few weeks. We've now got her on a special diet. There's not really much that can be done. She could have weeks, months or 4 to 5 years left. We're going to go with the 4 to 5 years. That'll make her 12, which is a good age. She'll have had a good life. So she decides how long we go out for now. As you saw, it's bloody freezing here in the UK at the minute, and she didn't want to go very far at all. So I've made my cinnamon almond milk hot chocolate. So good. Hopefully I'll have shown you in the clip of me making this. I heated the milk for 2 minutes in my microwave and it's hot enough for me. It's drinkable. I'm not going to have to sort of sit here for half an hour and let her get milk skin. I hate milk skin. It's horrible. So, but yeah, I'm a plant milk babe, so. Today is about my Christmas list. Now, I am 51 in like 2 weeks, and I have a big wish list. I'm saying it's a wish list because it's things that I will eventually treat myself to if I don't get them for Christmas and birthday. But people like to have an idea of what you want. Nobody likes wasting their money on stuff that they think someone might like and it being a pile of tat. Speaking of piles of tat, very quickly, one of my family's tradition is on Christmas Day we have table presents. So no matter how many people you have coming over, instead of like name places, you'd have table presents and you'd tell somebody, right, you need to get for someone else and this, that and the other. So I've got one for my dad. Now, my dad doesn't watch these. I will try and put, I'm not going to say link because it won't be a link because I don't know how to actually do that in case you hadn't noticed. But I will show you where I got this from. It's called How to Speak Dog. And it's 100 cards to teach you the secret language of your canine companions. It's meant to be a bit of fun as well, as you can probably see by the pictures on the cards. It's a bit fun, a bit silly. But that's a perfect table present. Anyway, back to my Christmas list. I love fragrances. I love scents. As you can see, I've got candles already burning in the back there. They're vanilla tea lights in some of the lovely candle holders that my husband makes. So my wish list I suppose is quite perfume heavy. So we'll start there. Now, my dad and I, when we had our trip to London, in a video, if you watched it, we went to a company called, I want to say, is it Byredo or Byredo? We went to the shop there in Covent Garden, I think it was. And I had always wanted to smell gypsy water because I'd seen it everywhere. but I didn't actually like it. It wasn't for me. And the girl was like, do you like sweet? Do you like musky? Do you like... I said, I don't know. I just know I like what I like. So she got the sticks out and we started and we went through a lot. I'm not going to say the whole range because they have a lot. But we went through a lot. And my dad and I both, straight away when one came up, were like, that's the one. And it's this one. Here, or here. There somewhere. It's called Bibliothèque. Absolutely amazing. We had this on the stick. We took a couple of the sticks home with us. We were in London for the next day and night, went home the following day, and by this would then be, I think, Thursday. By Saturday, the one stick with this fragrance on still smelled strongly and beautifully. And I was like, okay, that's going on my wish list. Tom Ford, I'm a big fan of Tom Ford perfumes. My favourite for a long time has been Velvet Orchid, which is this one here. And I'm going to tell you now, unfortunately, a lot of my fragrances are, they're spenny. Tom Ford's are. But I really like one of his newer ones called Bitter Peach. Again, beautiful fragrance. So that is again on my list. I bought myself several years ago a small bottle of this next one. Perfumes de Marly. Again, they have quite a few in their range, but this one, and yes, it probably is a bit basic now. I think that's what my daughter would call it, because so many people are like, this is my go-to. Yeah, well, I actually really like it as well. It's called Deline. There somewhere. Again, beautiful. I'll try and put, when I put the things up, I will try and make it so that you can see where it's from and a price where I've found it. And then an oldie but a goodie for me is Black Opium. It's, I'd say that and Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, but the original Flower Bomb would probably be my signature scent, either of those two. The other ones, because of their price, are the ones that I would put on going out for an evening or this, that and the other, whereas the Black Opium and Flower Bomb, I'm not going to lie, they're still expensive, but they're the ones that I would probably reach for more on a daily basis. And I need topping up. So that's the fragrances out the way. Let me know in the comments some other fragrances. I mean, if you have ever used any of these and you now have moved on to a new one, let me know. I am very scent orientated and I'm always happy and loving to try new fragrances. So please let me know in the comments. So next on my list, as I've said quite a lot when you see me do beauty videos or skincare videos, I have very little lashes. My lashes are, I don't know if it's an age thing or just a me thing. My lashes are, they're short, they're straight, and I just very rarely look like I've got lashes on. But I have tried this before and it worked for me. UK Lash serum, and it works. But it's not cheap. It's about £30 around there. So I'm putting it on my wish list in the hopes that someone will get it for me. Because that works in a very short period of time. And then I have eyelashes and I love it. Then we will go on to something called a therma brush. I will show here. So it kind of steams, so you can put serums and oils and things like that you're using. For me, I'm using the shampoo there for thinning hair during menopause and things like that. And you can put that in, and it's, as you're brushing your hair, it sort of steams it into your hair. So that would make such a lovely thing for me to do in the morning, because I love my head being brushed, played with. I mean, me going to the hairdressers, I want to just go just to have the wash. But this leads me on brilliantly to a next thing on my list, which is a Japanese head spa. That is my ultimate idea of heaven. going for an hour or longer, depending on where you go, hour and a half. I've never had one. I just know I'm going to be in ecstasy. I need to have one of these. And I've found out recently where I live in Hampshire, there is one that's opened up in Southampton, which is about an hour's drive away, but I don't care. There's one in London, there's ones in London, there's ones in Essex, Manchester. I don't care where you are, I'm coming. I'm trying to look, I'm looking down because my notepad's here, obviously. A laptop. I don't have a laptop. I don't have an iPad. I have an iPhone, which you are with me on. But I could really do with a laptop and a small printer, but that will print A4. But yeah, that's on a list, or a treat myself in the sales or whatever. But that would just make my life a little bit easier, I feel. A holiday abroad. I haven't been abroad in 12 years. Some people have never been abroad in their life and it means nothing to them. Me, I like to go abroad. I like to go and lie by a pool and cook and drink cocktails. Yeah, I am one of those bitches. That's me. That's what I want. Whether I go with my husband, which would be wonderful, or even on my own. I don't care. Helpful if you've got someone with you. Someone needs to put the cream on your back. Something called a Hobonichi 5-year journal. I just came across it on one of these TikTok what are you asking for Christmas lists. So basically each page has a strip on it. I'll try and show you for that year, and then you'll have that same day, but you'll have a space for you to write in it 5 years in a row, so that every time you go back to it, you can see what you wrote the previous year or the previous 2 years or 3 years and things like that. I just thought that's a lovely idea. So on this page, on one page it has the gaps from each year, and this other page is blank for you to write notes, or if something needs a longer explanation and things. I just thought that was a lovely idea. The original, these Hobonichi ones, they're expensive, but I've seen on Amazon that other companies are doing them for a lot less money. So, yeah, but I really like the idea of that. I don't journal and I don't write in a diary, but I really want to start. And I think something like that would actually, sorry, that's the dishwasher. But yeah, I think something like that, or a really, really nice planner. You know the kind I mean. I need prompting of what to write. So the idea of when you get these planners that say 3 things you're grateful for, what could improve today, and things like that, that is good for me. Lip balm, as you can see, I'm wearing one at the minute. This is actually one of my daughters that it's on her car keys, so I just quickly put some on before the dog walk because it's cold outside. This is a P. Louise, but I've asked for the Sol de Janeiro lip balm. That's about 16 pounds, but it's big, it's fat, it's chunky, it lasts ages, and it lives on my bedside table, and I put it on every night when I go to bed. But also the Sunday Riley. I just really want to try them, but I have found some on Amazon that are quite a bit cheaper. I don't really care what kind they are. I just fancy some new flavoured scented lip balms that aren't the sticks. And then books. I like reading. I do have a Kindle, and I do read probably more often on my Kindle because you can read that in the dark. But I like a book. I like a book. And I've been reading the Court of Thorns and Roses. I like all kinds of books, but my favourite are, I'm going to call what we called in my day girl porn. So the books that are about the the vampires and the werewolves and the lords of the underworld, and you know, things like, yeah, I'm one of those girls. I like that. It's living in a fantasy world, and it's a little escape, isn't it? And I like that. And I know there's now this book talk thing, which is apparently full of all of those kinds of books. So I'll put them in the description below, the ones I've asked for Christmas anyway, to give them a try. But I think it's more difficult for people to, I suppose they can get you an Amazon voucher or something. I don't quite know how it works with someone buying you Kindle books. I'm not sure, unless they've, I don't know, got a link to your Kindle, which I don't know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, because it's not something I've done before and not something I'm 100% sure how to do. So, you know, help a girl out. Let me know. Hopefully this has been useful to you. I am away on a lovely day out tomorrow. I'm going to Kingston with my mum, and my daughter's obviously through there for university. But she's got the day off. So we're going to go and do some Christmas shopping, just Christmas window shopping a lot of, because your girl ain't got much money at the minute. But I love window shopping. I love going and seeing Christmas decorations and everything up, because I'm ready to... We're meant to be putting our decorations up on Sunday. Again, I'll let you see that. But I'm not feeling it yet. So I need to go somewhere to help me feel a bit more festive, because I'm ready to feel festive. I just don't feel it yet. So fingers crossed. But I'll take you with me tomorrow. And I'll try and let you know, maybe in another video, my 20-year-old daughter's Christmas list. And my I'd say I'd do one for my husband's Christmas list. My husband's Christmas list is that. Men are rubbish. Sorry, I know that's generalising, but they really are. And I'm sure a lot of you understand why I'm saying that. So pants and socks again. Let me know. Let me know in the suggestions, please. He does like golf though. So if any of you out there, please, if you know of some good or interesting golf clothing companies or just gadgets, novelties, things like that, hit me up, let me know, and help the girl out with buying for her husband who doesn't want anything. I'm sure a lot of you out there know my pain. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, lovelies.